Hi friends, and welcome here. I hope that you have had just the most wonderful Christmas and a happy new year. We're starting up the year 2024 off right, and we are going to get started with meal prepping some easy and delicious meals that'll help us start this new year off right, healthy and strong. So during the month of January, something super exciting happens. A lot of people go on this Veganuary challenge where they basically go vegan for an entire month, and I think that is just amazing that people would give up an entire month to go plant-based and try this lifestyle out for the planet, for themselves, and for the animals. So I just think that's incredible. And so specifically, I want to cater this video to those of you who want to do the Veganuary challenge. And I want to show you just easy and simple ways that one could prep, meal prep, ingredient prep to make this month of Veganuary so much easier and of course healthy, because even though, yes, I eat vegan processed foods here and there and include them in my meals, definitely that is not the center of our plate to be healthy and to, be eating a healthy plant-based vegan diet. I want to make sure that I'm getting in all of the real plant foods. And so if you are new here, hi, my name is Millie. I enjoy sharing vegan meals, meal preps, in hopes that it helps you who are predominantly plant-based, plant-forward, or fully vegan. I just hope that videos like this inspire you to try new things, new methods of cooking, to just make your life easier, because realistically, we have busy lives and we don't like spending tons and tons of time in the kitchen. If that's you, then hey, maybe my videos are for you, and I sure hope that you stick around and find a place where you can feel inspired to eat plants that bring joy and that bring health. And so I just hope that you take something from my videos and find some inspiration. So with that said, let me get started with meal prepping. As usual, I'm making myself a cup of coffee, because that's what I do when I start meal prepping, just something that's warm and cozy. And today, actually, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make a cup of coffee or a matcha. We shall see. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna guide you through this kind of to show you what are some specific staples that I prep to make different types of meals. And I usually try to keep my meal preps or ingredient preps, you could call them as well, under 2 hours. Either if I have a whole block of time set apart just to meal prep, then I could get it done in 2 hours. But if not, I kind of spread them out, 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening, or just kind of however I can incorporate that into my day, because I am a mom. And so sometimes I don't really get undivided time to just meal prep, but today's the weekend, so my husband's here and he's helping me with our daughter, so that's just amazing, so I could get the meal prep done. And also it counts as a bonus because after this we get to dig in and eat some of this food for our lunch as well. So with that said, I'm happy you're here, and let's get started with today's meal prep to help you start the year 2024 off right for Veganuary. We've had it for over a year and I still can't get the latte art. For the meal prep, we're going to be starting with some beans, and I'm going to be cooking these up in the Instant Pot. Peruvian beans, I have a specific way of cooking them. I have to cook through them twice just to make sure that I get the texture and the flavor right. At least that's what my mother-in-law taught me, to cook them twice. They taste better when you cook them twice. So I'll show you how I do that. And today, yes, Peruvian beans. And I always have a grain, and we usually either do white rice or brown rice. I did buy couscous. We made that last week. I had that with my meals with my daughter, and we really enjoy couscous as well. But today, yeah, we're just gonna keep it plain and simple. We're gonna do some rice in our new rice cooker, which I'll show you. I'm really excited about it. And for breakfast, I'm going to prep some overnight oats for me and my daughter. For breakfast, I'm going to be doing some chocolate protein oats for mine, and I'm going to be using the Complement protein powder. I really like this one because it's not chalky. It doesn't taste like protein powder. It just adds a sweet and subtle chocolate flavor, which I really like. But if you don't want to use protein powder, you can do cocoa powder. That works just as well. But I'm going to be using that one for mine. And I also wanted to prep a chana masala, so I'm going to be adding 2 of these and then about a cup of the coconut milk, or I think like half of a cup of coconut milk. So we're going to be making that today. And then I already have a tofu scramble in the fridge, and I'm thinking maybe if we go to the store and get some tortillas, I'm thinking of actually making some of those. So we shall see. But yes, I thought about making some like frozen wraps, but we'll see what we end up doing with that. But that's kind of what I have planned for today. Typically we have sweet potatoes, but we haven't gone to the store to get them, so Victor's gonna go get them. But those, we'll definitely be making those because Victor has those every single day for his lunch, I believe, for work. That's what we're going to get started on today. Because Victor actually yesterday melted our water purifier. He was making something in the oven and the water purifier was on top of the stove. So warning for you guys, don't leave plastic stuff on the stove because it will melt it. So we don't have a water purifier. And since the other batch requires more water than these, I'm actually switching to Peruvian beans. You'll see how I cook them next time, but I'm gonna have to be using black beans instead. And this is what we're working with because we ordered a new purifier. Our favorite one is from Lark. It's like it's supposed to be really good. I don't know the science. Victor did his research and he found one that he really likes. So we're using this one for today. Just a ton of water, and yeah, we're just trying to save water. So I'm going to be using the black beans. So this week what I'm gonna try to do with the black beans is usually I will keep them like this and then I'll season them with garlic powder, onion powder, and add salt at the end. But because I've actually been wanting to make black bean brownies for a while now, like it's been months since that has been on my mind, but I haven't because I've been adding seasonings to them. So I'm actually not gonna season them today. I'm just gonna leave them as is. And my daughter, I found out she really likes refried beans. So I'm going to be keeping some of these whole, and then some of them I'm going to make refried beans out of them. And then if I'm able to and I have enough, I will make some black bean brownies. I have to tell Victor to remind me of that this week because I forget and I haven't made them and I really want to try them.
Honey, I need you.
Oh no. The beans are easy enough. Set it to pressure cook for 1 hour and you get perfectly cooked beans. Now onto my rice. I'm so incredibly excited to have a new rice cooker. It was about time, honestly. We had our little rice cooker for about 5 years and it served us well, but it was starting to get a little bit scratched up at the bottom. Well, kind of very scratched up at the bottom, so I definitely thought that it was time to get a new one, and I love this one because you could just cook a lot more. If you're new to plant-based eating or meal prepping, I encourage you to batch prep 1 or 2 types of grains for the week, and this will make it much easier to prep healthy and filling meals and put them together. One of the things that I've been doing recently when it comes to my rice is I also have been adding in some spices, and that kind of just changes it up rather than just having plain white rice. And you could add some lemon, some lime, some fresh cilantro is really good in this. So just a tip for you if that's something that you want to do as well. Now for breakfast this week, I'm going to be making some overnight oats for my daughter and I am making myself some chocolate protein oats like I mentioned earlier, and I'm just going to keep it very simple and very basic. I've definitely shared other versions of this in previous videos as well. I also have some tofu scramble in the fridge, but if we end up going through it by the end of the day, then I will definitely be making some more because I always try to have that on hand because we use it in many different breakfasts. And this is just a very simple and easy meal, especially if you work and you have busy mornings. then this is definitely one of those meals that is just super helpful. You can also do chia pudding for breakfast. You can do regular hot oatmeal if that's something that you like, but this is what we are going to be doing for the next couple of days. For this week, I'm going to be making a chana masala. I've made this before. It's from Fit Green Mind, and I will link it in the description box below. But this has been just one of those recipes that I make often because I really enjoy it, and it takes under 15 minutes, which is super nice. And my daughter, she is 1 year old. If you're new and you haven't been here before, yes, I have a 1-year-old toddler, and she loved this so much. So I made it, and for her I just adjusted the spices a little bit, but this recipe is so delicious, so I highly recommend you make it. Making a meal that is just quick and easy, that you can just pull out of the fridge and it's ready, you serve it up with some rice, is super helpful because you don't have to put much thought into it on those very busy days. So I highly encourage you to do that, and yeah, this is just one of those meals that I enjoy very much. Also, when you're cooking, it is possible to not have all the ingredients on hand, such as with this recipe. I needed some tomato paste, but I didn't have any, but I did have crushed tomatoes. So I ended up switching that out for the crushed tomatoes, and it still came out delicious. So work with what you got in your pantry and make it work for you. Almost all the time, it's still gonna come out really good and really tasty. So highly encourage you to do that when you're cooking. Just kind of play around with it and do what works for you and work with what you already have. And here is how my rice turned out. It came out super delicious, and if you wanted with a little bit more color, you can add tomato paste or tomato sauce as well. And here are my chickpeas. They turned out super delicious, and also my beans came out perfect. Like I said, I let them sit in the Instant Pot until the pressure naturally releases, and they came out so perfect, and I had them with several meals. Alright, so I wanted to show you how it looks like right now with all of the stuff that I have prepped. We have the rice up there, we have brown rice, we have white rice. The chickpea masala that I made is right there. As you can see, we have the black beans right in the middle. I have some Brussels sprouts that I made. Victor made this like dessert oat thingy-majigger yesterday, so yeah, we have that. We have some milk here. This is my coffee. I'm gonna put some ice in it. We have the oats that I made. Victor loves Celsius. Anybody else love Celsius?
So good, so good.
I think they're pointless. I think coffee's better, but whatever. Yeah, we have some tofu, some tempeh. We're actually heading to Trader Joe's right now, so actually I think we're gonna take you all along if it's still open, since it's New Year's Eve. But we have the tofu. I do need to make another scramble because we actually ended up going through the one I had in the fridge. Tempeh, we need more tempeh. I have some leftover pancakes that I made. There we have some broccoli, some cauliflower rice that I made. Leany, we have some leftover, the smallest bit of tofu scramble up top. We have some berries, kiwis, avocado, tofurkey, which I have to make the tofurkey that somebody told me to try. So I definitely want to make that, but Victor's going through the one he currently has. We have some potatoes, piece of bell pepper, some asparagus in there. And then we have some apples and some pears in the counter, some lemons. And on this side, we have some, you know, our go-to milks that we use. I like the Kirkland one for my coffee, but Victor likes the Oatly. I used to love Oatly, but now I'm a really big fan of this one because it's like nice and thick and creamy. We have our flaxseed over here that we use all of the time. We have some chia seeds. This has been my favorite salsa lately. I picked it up a week ago and it is so good on like bowls. So we have that. Some plant-based butter. Some unsweetened applesauce for my daughter's oatmeal. I kind of blend that into hers. We have this smash. This basically, it's pretty cool. It's like a chia, think of like a strawberry spread. Like a peanut butter jelly, but instead this one's made out of grapes and it has no sugar, which is really awesome, and it has chia seeds, all the good things, and dates. So that's pretty cool. And then of course we have to have some maple syrup in our place. Of course we have our favorite pasta sauce. We love the Rao's pasta sauce. My Califia Farms peppermint mocha, the leftover fire roasted tomatoes, and the coconut milk, some of this vegan mayo. In case we need it for either sandwiches or stuff like that. And we got some soyaki. I haven't used this in a minute, so definitely going to try to use it up before we move, because we're moving pretty soon. So I just wanted to show you kind of what our fridge looks like after, you know, I meal prep, and this is going to get us through. I definitely need to make some potatoes as well. Some sweet potatoes for Victor. And here's our freezer. I kind of cleaned it up a bit just so that you could kind of see. But on this side, we have just berries. We have strawberries, blueberries, cherries back there. Cherries frozen are so yummy. If you like just serve them up, let them thaw a bit. They're so good. And then this is actually my favorite plant-based chicken style bites. My favorite one is this one, the fajita blend. This one is the best. I put it in the air fryer for like 6-7 minutes and it comes out so good. You can toss it on top of anything as you would chicken if you're used to chicken and you want to try out a new plant-based meat alternative. I highly suggest these. They're not that expensive. You get a bag for, I think it's like $5, and I think it's actually amazing. So I like putting that in quesadillas or like on top of a burrito bowl. It's so good, extra protein, and it's just adds so much flavor. Victor has some of these little things from Trader Joe's. We got some smoothie packets back here. Yeah, just got some of these acai packets that I make every now and then. Some pita pockets, the stuff I used earlier. We have a lot of bagels. They were buy one get one, and Victor has these just about every single day for breakfast with the smoothie. So he loves these, so we always have to stock up. My favorite is the Bloomenberry, but this one is awesome with just butter. It's so yummy. And then we have just some extras, tater tots, some mini waffles, some shredded hash browns from Trader Joe's, and some Ezekiel bread because we need to go pick some more up. But yeah, just some extra veggies that we have. As you can see, I actually have been switching from getting actual like fresh vegetables. I actually have opted to just getting frozen vegetables, whether it's this one, the mixed vegetable, or the Normandy blend back here. I just think it's so much more convenient. It's cheaper, and honestly, it's just really nice because I could just pop this in the microwave and it's that easy. So I love having those on hand instead of fresh ones. So I used to be a big lover of fresh, but it just saves me so much time. So that's kind of what our fridge is looking like right now with everything. So breakfast, we also have these if we need to have some, you know, some breakfast, veggies. That's kind of what I make to bulk up my meals and add just more healthful stuff. So tip for you guys, if you guys want to go plant-based, and that's kind of what you could do as well. Don't skip out on the frozen. I did for a very long time, but honestly, it's just as good. I personally found that depending on the brand of frozen veggies, it tastes different, and I think personally the Kirkland brand has the best frozen vegetable selection that I've tasted and found. So highly recommend the ones from Costco if you have a membership. Those are some that I recommend. But with that said, let's go to Trader Joe's because we have to pick up some other things just for our day-to-day. But that's it for my fridge. heading home now, but I thought it would be really helpful without distracting him so much for him to kind of briefly say some things that have helped him when it comes to going plant-based, because now he's been plant-based for over a year, over 2 years?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years, which is pretty amazing because I never thought that would ever happen.
Yeah, you know what it is.
But it did. So I'm so happy that happened. But what are some tips, babe, as we wait, because it's so busy today? What are your tips
for what?
For going plant-based or shopping plant-based? Like, is it hard? Is it doable for someone who's doing this for Veganuary? Is it difficult? Or
Yeah,
what are your tips?
so off the bat, I would say take it a day at a time. Yeah, whenever you're new to something, you will mess up. You will have questions, and it's okay to mess up here and there, you know, but just try to better yourself each and every day. What helped me was having an amazing wife. So if you're single, get yourself a wife. If you're a guy, that helped me because I had accountability and I had somebody who I could go to with questions and stuff. I would brush up on documentaries, nutritional articles written by doctors on the plant-based movement, but shopping, I would try out new products. You know, it's pretty easy to see which products you can have because as soon as you pick up something, you flip it, and if it says contains milk, I immediately put it back. I don't even bother with it. So yeah, it's just a matter of checking out new aisles in your grocery store. It's about watching other YouTubers, you know, seeing how they do it, and yeah, I think that's good so far. What else? To focus more on whole foods, you know, focus more on your nuts, your grains, your seeds, your sweet potatoes, your rice. Those are so good, and it's so dense as well, so you know you get full quicker and stuff like that. And yeah, just kind of something. I don't know if that was good or not. I don't know.
That was great. That was great coming from you.
Yeah.
Wow, I never thought that I'd see the day where my husband went plant-based, and you guys who've been around from the beginning know that he wasn't from when I initially, you know, went to a plant-based diet. So it's pretty exciting to see him now and just how much he has learned and how he now cooks for himself. He goes to the gym. He's just done a complete, 180? I'm used to saying 360.
180.
But yeah, he's just major change there, and I keep telling him that he needs to share it or share about it, do his own thing with that, because honestly, he's so inspirational, and he's always telling me and encouraging me to like say things. So
yeah, try out Brussels sprouts. Try out veggies that would have never caught your attention. Just try it. And buy yourself, you know, instruments like rice cookers, rice cookers, a good solid pan to like cook with, a non-stick one. What else? Oh, air fryer. Like, yeah, they can get a little pricey, but they are such a great investments to just dice everything up, put it in there, press a button, and cook it. Just cook it like that. So yeah, that's another good tip. Buy those. They can be pricey, but it's worth it. And yeah, you feel like a chef.
Yeah, and if you can't, obviously you could cook like rice and stuff and beans on the stove, and you could bake things in the oven. But just like if you do have the extra cash, maybe investing in some appliances might help. Some instruments might help you. But going plant-based doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be complicated. And I wish you guys the best. If you're trying Veganuary out, I truly wish you the best. I hope that you're able to come up with easy, simple plant-based meals that'll fuel you and bring you joy in this coming year, 2024. And hey, maybe it's not just a month. Maybe you end up sticking with Veganuary for the rest of the year, which would be pretty amazing. But yeah, that's kind of us and kind of the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed seeing this face again. It's been a minute. It's been like a while since you've seen him. So I hope that you enjoyed kind of some of his tips.
Also.
Okay. What do you got to say, baby?
Also, okay. If you're trying something new, It's okay, you might not like it right away. It is totally fine. Like, one of the biggest things for me was I would have cereal every night. Every night I would have cereal. And the thought of having soy milk in my cereal instead of dairy milk was, I couldn't comprehend it. But it took me a while. It took me a few tries, a few nights to try it out and say, wow, this is actually really good. So your taste buds, they might not be there the first day, the second day, the first week. It takes time for your taste buds to adjust. So like anything, habits develop after doing it for a while. So yeah, that's another tip. You might not like something off the bat, but it doesn't mean you can't make it work or that it's going to be gross forever. You just got to keep doing it, and you'll be surprised. You'll find out that you actually, enjoy something. So yeah, but remember, that was a big one for me.
Oh yeah, I remember he grew up eating pancakes often. I could never. Soy milk, I guess I'll never have pancakes ever again. Like, he literally went there and he thought he'd never have pancakes ever again. But then now he's like, he doesn't even mind it. Like, soy milk is just like,
it's so good.
Normal. He loves it. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, see, it was just a matter of like us thinking that we didn't like something and then giving it a try.
Right.
And yeah, you could be happy, healthy, with your bellies full on a plant-based diet, which is pretty awesome. So those are our tips, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video very, very soon. Bye! And that wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. If you are new here and you enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos like this, then please consider subscribing down below and give the video a like, because that really helps my channel out a lot. Thank you to those of you who have been here since I started my channel over 3 years ago. I am so thankful, and I just hope that this year 2024 we can reach more people and encourage others to eat more plants and find joy in eating this way. So yeah, I'm so grateful for you. I hope that you start this year off strong, and I wish you nothing but the best for this coming year. I'll see you in the next video very soon, guys. Bye!